Great, thanks. Well, we've just come out of a wonderful roundtable here in Dubai, COP28 at Gold's House, which is, the discussion was about from promise to proof, how we can verify the integrity of carbon credits. And I'm here with one of our partners, Dr. Casper Fithen from Martell Risk. And I thought we could talk a bit, Casper, about the role that on-the-ground audit plays, especially when you consider that the market needs to not just focus on carbon. It needs to expand more than that and look at the impact on communities. It needs to look at the impact on the gender inclusivity. It needs to make sure that the trees are not on some sacred site. And I just wondered if you could tell us a little bit about the importance of that in your eyes as a man of experience.
Certainly, thank you, Billy. I think from the perspective of Martell Risk, we have always prided ourselves in what we call the on-the-ground audit and investigation. In particular, one can use remote sensing and so forth for looking at a particular assets with regard to carbon credits, but that doesn't tell you the entire picture. In fact, it only tells you a small picture of exactly what's going on the ground. And what we're interested in doing, other than verifying the actual quality of the asset itself, we also want to understand whether that asset has been placed on land with prior informed consent of a local community, that people haven't been displaced, that, as you say, sacred areas haven't been interfered with, and there is a general agreement between whoever the vendor of the asset is and the community that this is in the best interests of the local people.
And it's my opinion, in fact, we recently worked with Martell Risk on auditing a project in Kisumu in northwest Kenya, just off Lake Victoria, where they are providing clean drinking water for a community of 60,000. And you know what? By going there, by performing this on-the-ground inspection, this audit, but it's not just that, it's an engagement with the community. We were able to meet the community leaders, we were able to talk with them, we were able to record them, and in doing that, you're able to literally tell that story and communicate the change and the improvement back to the private market. And it's something that's lacking in this space. And I think, Casper, you mentioned to me that there aren't enough people to do the job.
At the moment, the capacity of the number of people who are doing work like Martello is pretty limited, and most of the companies that do this sort of work are currently focused on particularly mineral supply chain traceability. So we're looking at tech minerals that are coming out of the Great Lakes region of Central and East Africa, and then feeding into the great tech manufacturing companies of the United States and Europe. I think as far as ChangeBlock is concerned, the beauty of our partnership is that we will be able to offer, a hugely enhanced credibility for your credits on the back of the asset checks that we're going to be doing on the ground.
And not only that, we're able to enhancing the credibility is very much the output. It's what happens at the end after all the work, but it's the process and that really enables the community. And it also brings hope and faith and encouragement to the community when you do go and visit them, because they don't see you as some source of Western capital that's there potentially for strictly capitalist means, and they really experience that. And I think the value is huge, and the rest of the market will no doubt follow suit and begin to implement such kind of stringent audits across the board that must go above and beyond the existing status quo.
No, I think so. I think you're entirely right. And the whole point of this exercise is that everybody should benefit. There shouldn't be anybody losing in these kinds of transactions. So it's a benefit to the environment, it's a benefit to the people who are buying the credits, it's a benefit to the people who are selling the credits, and it's a benefit to the people in the local communities where those assets are situated.
And this, at the end of the day, is what will make our planet sustainable for years to come. And if we believe that that is a good thing, then there's no doubt in my mind that the market will grow in the way it needs to grow. So other than that, Casper, thank you very much for attending this roundtable and coming to Dubai. And looking forward to many more years of fruitful work with you.
Billy, it's been an absolute pleasure. I've enjoyed every moment of it. Thank you very much.